I remember when Jared tried to do this is when Jared started the long hair and he still does this little number right here. But I remember
Yeah.
on the Horsemen on Anson, you ain't joining no damn Horseman if I got something to say about it. Which I agree with him. He didn't look right in no horse. But there was like 1,000 versions of the Horseman. It was getting
Oh
ridiculous.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I
It
remember
was.
probably darn near every version. Like the last one was of course Flair and Arn and Malenko.
Rhythm and Benoit.
Right now, the other guy, I didn't even know he was sick now, the football player, Mongo.
Oh, Mongo. Yeah, yeah,
I didn't know he got so see, he's real little now, the poor guy.
yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
No. Yeah. Oh my God, that was that. I don't know. Like I don't remember all the versions, but even I know when Mongo was part of it, I was like, this just looks horrible. Like this is the Horseman.
Mm.
I was like, that was my first introduction to the Horseman. I was like,
Oh,
ooh. Even I was like,
and
yeah,
Mongo was
it's
I know he
horrible.
wasn't a wrestler, but he was a big dude though. I don't know, he was like
Yeah,
6'3", 250. He was a big guy.
yeah,
He
but
might be more than that. But yeah, he
he
wasn't like
barely wrestled. Like,
Bill. I'm gonna Goldberg. They used to say he was like another warrior, but Bill was actually. I remember Warrior doing backflips. And I'm a big, huge Warrior fan. So
yeah,
and throwing kicks. I know. Oh, the Bret Hart kick. I had to go back and see that for myself. Like, damn, he did mess him up pretty bad. But even I agree with Bill. People need to let that go. It was a total accident. Cause ooh,
so you said you're a big fan of like what, like the golden age, like the 80s and 90s.
yeah, we had two. Only thing I can compare it to, because I don't know if you're like a hip hop R&B head. That's the only thing I can compare it to is like the 80s, 90s. I even say the early 2000s wasn't that bad. I like the Ruthless Aggression era. That was what 2002, 2004 ish, something like that. That was
Yeah,
a
that
young
was the
Batista, Lesnar, Cena, Benjamin. Who else was
yeah.
in there? All them. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. But like when it got to like what was it, 07, 08, 09, every time you turn around, old boy had the belt. I remember people would make videos about him and I'd be reacting. They'd be like, he was like, if Cena breaks the streak, I'm done. Well, actually, I probably would have been done too if Cena broke the Taker streak. Lesnar didn't bother me because that's
Uh,
what Lesnar. I've been a Brock fan since he first came in there. But it was just, oh boy, he just got an. Oh no, that's the first wrestler I ever seriously. It just irritated me. Before him, well, Triple H. I forgot about that dirty dog. But yeah, he Triple H used to get me. So I remember my buddy was the same way when it was remember SummerSlam. I
yeah.
think it was Goldberg, Triple H, Nash, Michael,
Oh,
somebody else, right?
okay.
He was like, was it? No, it was Elimination Chamber, not the cage, man. It wasn't like the cage. It was like a cage, and it was Triple H's turn to come out of there because all his help was finished, and Jim Ross like Orton's gone, and he looked like he was about to start crying. And my buddy was we had watched, I think it was a replay. Flares up on the ropes, put his feet up on the cage like this, kiss my ass, kiss it. And Goldberg's like, all right, I'm gonna kiss it for you. He busted that damn glass, and my buddy cussed so damn much like, you just what you get, you nail his goddamn. He be getting into it, brother. Oh man, it was just funny the way his react. I thought I had a reaction until I ran across him.
Now
He was
my friend's a huge like Triple H fan just because how much people hated him. Like just 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 because like Triple H was really doing his job to get people to hate him, even though a lot of
just
it was true.
because a lot of stuff is just okay, like Triple H is because he's been the good guy before, but it just don't look right on folk. Okay,
No,
like the British Bulldog when he turned heel and jumped on Diesel. I'm going way back. I'm like that didn't look right. They tried to make Sting the
yeah.
bad guy twice. It didn't look right. So it was like what it looked like getting beat up by Jeff Jarrett. No,
Well, that's the same way I felt about like I was never a Bret Hart fan, but seeing Bret Hart turn heel in WCW and join the NWO and like we're going to take over. I'm like, I was like, one, I was done with NWO because it's been like it was like 10 years or something, like 8 years they were going with that shit. But
yeah,
then I'm like, come on, this just stop, just stop, go retire. I don't. I don't want to see this shit no more.
Yeah, certain stuff it just they need to leave it alone. Like I know with Flair, this keeps coming back, and I can remember I found out a couple years ago that Flair and Lesnar actually had a match, and my boy was like, "Man, if you don't stand out, that Lesnar will kick that old man's ass." Because Flair was probably in his 50s then, but he still was old as hell.
50s, he was probably in his 60s. Shit, I was like
early 2000s. Yeah, he was because he's 70 something now, so you going back early 2000s is over 20 years ago, so he might have been.
Maybe late 50s.
Maybe 55. Still, he was up there. He was in better
strong and brittle compared to Brock. Like,
and then Hogan, he was right behind him because he was like, Brock said something. Hogan looked up. He didn't expect Brock to be there. He's like, "Have a good match tonight, brother." Because he squeezed him until he started bleeding. I said, "Damn." Like Brock probably could kill Hulkamania, but if this was Hogan in '85, Brock would have had his hands full.